Hey everybody, welcome to another video here at Abraham's Table Farm. Today is October 31st, and as you can see behind me, it's a nasty day. Winter finally arrived here on the farm and we're getting snow. Started out as rain and sleet this morning, turned to snow. It's sticking on the ground, it's piling up pretty thick, and it's not fun to be working in. Unfortunately, this week our big push was to get the rest of the storage crops out of the ground and into storage. And so that's what we've been working on despite the snow. Tonight, temperatures are plummeting down into the low 20s, maybe even the teens, for a brief period, but still it's enough to cause some damage to crops. And so we really have to finish getting those crops out of the ground and into storage today. So that means we've been out here in the snow underneath these row covers, pulling out beets in the snow, pulling out leeks, beets, celery, parsnips. There's some crops that just weren't quite finished harvesting, and we've been out there all day today getting them into storage. So a big push today in the snow, and hopefully we'll be able to get it all done and then drain the water lines before tonight and then sit down in the warm, cozy house for a few hours. It looks like in the 10-day, the temperatures are going to come back up after this really cold snap. Not warm, but above freezing at night and in the day. So this snow should all melt and we'll have time to finish up some of those other projects that we were working on. But unfortunately, the dip is so extreme tonight that we really need to get these crops into a more protected environment if we're going to have them all winter. And we do want to have them all winter because a year-round full diet food offering is really what we're after. And so having storage crops in storage all winter long is important. We want to eat nutrient-dense food from our farm all winter. And we know many of you guys really want a source of nutrient-dense food that's all year round from a local farm. And so that's what we're working towards. And that means sometimes you get out there in the nasty weather to get it done. So I thought I'd stop from the work for just a minute to make this video because this is part of farming, and this happens. We always, every year, at some point in the fall, have some nasty days to contend with. But if you put on enough layers and get moving, warm yourself up, it can be done. We have a saying on the farm, there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing choices. So I've got a ton of layers on. I've got rain gear on the outside to keep me dry. I've got insulated coveralls. I've got clothes under that. I've got big, thick winter boots. I've got waterproof gloves that are insulated, and that makes working out here okay. It's still not fun, and fingers do get numb because you've got to take your gloves off from time to time. But we're making do, and we're getting those crops in as fast as we can before the end of the day. So that's the battle. The end of the season challenges. We knew that this was possible. By the time Halloween comes around, there's always a chance of some snow and significant cold weather. So we knew that was coming. And just came a little bit before we were quite ready for it. But I think we'll be able to finish it. We'll be able to get all of these crops in the next hour or so, and we'll be able to drain the water lines before the really freezing temperatures arrive if we hustle. So I'm going to make this video really short today, and I got to get back to it. So place your orders this week. Lots of storage crops still in there, even some kale, super hardy. It gets sweeter and sweeter through the snow. It's still there. We've got greens in some of the high tunnels. So we've still got a ton of food. Place your orders, enjoy it while it lasts. But I got to get back to harvesting those storage crops. So see you next week.